Hello crochet lovers, how are you? Welcome back to our channel where we learn to crochet step by step. Today I'll show you a project that I wanted to show you for some weeks now. And it is this bag. We're making a crochet tote bag. I'm a huge fan of tote bags. I have them in all sorts of fabric you can imagine. We'll just be using single crochet stitches and chains. So there's no excuse for all of you beginners out there. I'll make my tote bag with the yarn Merino Aran from the brand Katia. This has some wool in it because I'm making mine for the colder weather. If you want it for a warmer weather, you can use cotton yarn. We'll need about 200 or 300 grams, depending on the final size we want for the bag. We can combine all the colors we want. We'll also be using a cotton stripe or any other kind you want for the handle of our bag. I suggest you buy 2 meters. And now we'll prepare our 2-string yarn. We take the thread from the inside as well as the thread from the outside. And now we'll make a new yarn ball that will have both threads together. Keep making it. If you have 2 balls in the same color, we can use them to make a bigger ball. And now our 2-string yarn is ready. We just need to cut this part and it should be ready to be used. We begin with a slip knot with that double string. And now we insert a hook. Try out different types of hooks so you find out which one works best with the double string. For me, it's a 5mm hook. And once we find the hook that's better for our yarn, we just have to begin crocheting. Remember that you have the initial course for beginners in the pull down eye. And now we begin with 2 chains, 1 and 2 chains. Now we go back to that first chain where we make 1 single crochet. Then we chain 2. And in that same chain we make another single crochet. This will be the corner of our square. This is the starting point for one side of our bag. For the next row we chain 1. Then we turn the project and we'll make 1 single crochet in that stitch available. Now we are over the hole made by the 2 chains, and in there we'll make 1 single crochet, 2 chains, and another single crochet. Now we make 1 single crochet in the next stitch available, and we have finished the second row. For the third one and all others from now on, we'll always make 1 chain, then we turn the project, and now we make 1 single crochet in each stitch available. Right now we just have 2 single crochets in the row below. So we make 1, and then the next one 2 single crochets. We move to the hole in the corner, the one we made with the 2 chains, and in there we'll always make 1 single crochet, 2 chains, and 1 single crochet in order to create a new hole for the next row. And we just finished the row by making 1 single crochet in each stitch available. For this row it's just 2, so 1 and 2 single crochets. And this is how we'll make all rows. We'll make 1 more single crochet on each side. And the instructions for the corners are always the same. I'll make another row so that it's super clear. We'll always begin with 1 chain, then we turn the project. We make 1 single crochet in each stitch available. For this row, we'll make 3. So we make 1, 2, and 3 single crochets. Now we'll work in the corner with the instructions I mentioned before. We make 1 single crochet, 2 chains, and 1 single crochet. So now we just finished this side by making 1 single crochet in each stitch available. For this row, we'll make 3 single crochets. By now, you can notice that the double string gives our bag a more firm shape, and it also makes it fluffier. We'll keep crocheting like this. Make as many rows as you want with each color you wish to bring in. Whenever we want to change colors, we just bring in the new yarn from the back before we start a new row. We pull through with our hook, pull tightly on the previous color, and we can cut this previous color or we can leave it there in case we want to use it for future rows. I will leave it there for a while. And right now we just begin with the same instructions. 1 chain and 1 single crochet in each stitch available. We can take advantage of these single crochet stitches to hide the threads from one of our colors, or from both of them. We'll hide them with the single crochets from the new row. This is a row of 5 single crochets on each of the sides. This is how the row looks with that new color. And like I said, we keep repeating the instructions until we get to the size we want for our bag. I made a 40 for 40 centimeters square. And then we'll make the other side. We can make it with the same stripes or with new sizes or colors. That's up to your imagination. The important thing is to make each square in the same size. For me, it's 40 by 40. Now we'll cut the yarn once we get to the size we want. We remove the hook, and now we'll use a yarn needle with a very long thread that can go around the entirety of our bag. So we'll attach both sides of the bag. We make a little knot right at the corner where we'll start sewing, and the point is to use this thread and needle to stitch together 3 sides of the bag so that the 4th one is open in order to be the top of our bag. So we go through the square in the back. Remember that we set both sides with the inside facing out, so we can turn it over later. And we keep stitching this together through an imaginary line at the very edge. We bring the thread from the back and to the front. And then we bring it from the front to the back. We'll move forward like this through that imaginary line until we have stitched together 3 sides of the bag. The 2 sides and the bottom. I recommend you hold the 2 squares together with the clothing thong while you sew, so that they don't move out of place and the stitches are misplaced on each side. When we are done with this on the 3 sides we need to stitch together, we turn over the bag so that it has the outside out, and we'll attach the handles on each side of our bag. For this, we'll need a regular needle and sewing thread. And that's it! Our bag is ready to be used. Well, crochet lovers, that was it. I hope you liked the tutorial. I'm ready to use it and put everything in it, from my yarns to my notebooks to all sorts of things. I'll see you soon with a new tutorial. Don't forget to visit the channel where you'll find tons of ideas for new projects. And don't forget to subscribe to be up to date with everything in Crochet Lovers. I'll see you also on social media. Have a great day, crochet lovers!